When we last left off, you had found the giant-sized fortress that looked surprisingly like Castle Grayskull, and had made your way up to it along a treacherous stepped ice path, size for giants, and found your way in through the front door. Did some exploring, utilizing Villain's arcane eye. Got a good layout of the ground floor, at least, and a little bit of upstairs. And decided to do some exploring. You found an abandoned room with a lot of broken furniture, but then found another room with a very elderly looking ice giant, apparently standing guard. And my Discord just crashed.
Womp womp.
All right, we're back.
Why does Discord suck for the first hour?
It's probably the amount of traffic that's on it. So entering in, Kaz proceeded to go in and attempted to talk to. Not David's gone. Proceeded to talk to this giant a little bit and started a dialogue, realizing that he couldn't quite see Kaz too well. Perhaps elderly age had impaired his vision, mistaken him for a giant child. Kaz got sassy, realized that he was not in fact a giant child, and decided to fulfill his duty. And when we last left off, we had rolled for initiative as combat ensued. Does that sound about right?
Yep.
Since I couldn't hear myself on the recording, I had absolutely no idea. I had to try to piece it together from everybody else's vocals. It is disturbing how much I talk in this game.
Yes, it is. Just kidding.
It's not my preference. All right. So, Filbert, you're outside in the hallway. I think you heard some maybe raised voices speaking in Giantish coming from the room, but at this point, that's all you heard.
Okay.
See that I rolled for initiative.
I added you in.
Okay.
You're on.
Can't see it at all. The turn order at all.
Yeah, I know. That's because I haven't put you on the battle map yet.
There it is.
Let me just force you guys to the right spot. All right.
Move and bonus action dash. It's 15, 20, 25. And can't necessarily fully see what's going on, so I'm going to hold an action to shoot anything that is not my companions.
Okay.
The hell is that? Fucking Discord.
Villain. Boy, I wish Seth had been able to make it. Hang on. Sorry. Her sheet's not up. Wow. A lot of languages and none of them are useful. Okay. She's gonna step in to the doorway. And cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter. So she starts to wave her hands, and the part of it, you could swear, those of you who speak, who cast any spells, you're not 100% sure, but you think maybe the end of it was like almost a knock-knock joke? And I believe it's a wisdom save?
I think so.
Wisdom save.
Okay, her DC is 15. So it fails.
Nice.
So this giant starts to kind of at first it starts grabbing its sides and just convulsing in laughter. And it falls prone. Okay. And then she's gonna kind of step out of the doorway, move back. And seeing Filbert there with his bow drawn, remembers the old adage, "Don't step in front of me," that archers say. And especially if they're in the 13th warrior. And that's the end of her turn. That brings up you, Thea.
Well, kind of feel bad for this old dude, you know? I'm gonna, let's see, can't talk to him, a giant.
Not that he'd really be able to talk to you right now anyways.
Yeah, he's laughing.
He's laughing uncontrollably.
I'm just gonna...
She did have a better spell. Well.
I'm just gonna step out of the way and hold my position defensively.
Okay. You're going to take the dodge action?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really want to attack this guy. He's a sweet old dude.
He's a frost giant. Frost giants are not sweet.
Hey,
By
man,
nature.
it's the woke wizards, man. They can be sweet. Okay, Ashala.
Didn't sound like he had a lot of love for the
So,
Frostmaiden.
No, but he is still loyal to her.
so Shala's going to step in between, and I can kind of see the giant, right? That's him.
Yeah.
So she'll take a pot shot at him. I have to do that at disadvantage, right?
Because of the dim light.
Oh yeah, 'cause he's prone. Yeah.
He's prone, yeah. Well, and there's no light in that room, so I don't know what your dark vision.
I can see like a part of him,
Okay.
but so it would be normal.
No, he's prone, so you would have disadvantage anyway.
Mhm.
But you would have disadvantage because of dim light as well, so it's just disadvantage. Your first Eldritch Blast misses. You try to kind of get an angle on him, but he's laying down, and you aim a little too high. But that one also misses. I forgot it's disadvantage. So your two shots miss, and he's still rolling on the ground laughing.
Charlotte is going to sheepishly step back. Pretty sure that's all of my movement.
Okay. Her arcane eye, by the way, blinks out when she casts the other concentration spell. So, all right, Kaz. You now see a rolling on the floor, laughing elderly giant.
Well, I mean, if he wants violence, he can have. If he wants to die, I'll be happy to oblige. And I will step up and I don't know if I want to go big yet, so I'll just swing.
You get advantage because he's prone
Oh yeah.
and incapacitated.
Oh, let's see. Let's try that again. So, yeah. So 13.
So you swing your axe at him, but he's wearing this kind of armor that's kind of patchwork together of various different size armors. You see some chain, some plate that's all been kind of strapped together, and it's thick enough that it deflects your blow. So although you make contact, you don't penetrate through his armor enough to do him any damage.
I'll do my second attack then.
That, however, hits.
All right.
So you do 12 points of damage.
Mm-hmm. And then he gets to save against
Yep.
hit with laughter.
And he fails. So he is still laughing. Ha 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 ha.
You tickled him.
All right. So his turn. He is mirthlessly laughing on the ground, and at the end of it, he gets to do another save. And succeeds. So he is no longer incapacitated, and his laughter starts to kind of fizzle out, and you hear just this kind of low growl start to escape from him.
Who's laughing now?
As he shakes it off. And he goes, I will slay you for my queen. Let the Frostmaiden and her disciple, her vile apostle, be damned. I didn't do the voice, sorry.
That's fine.
Okay.
All right, that brings up Winzira, played by Kayla tonight.
I don't know if I should do the voice or not.
Of course you should. If I
Hey
can do it-
guys, what's so funny?
Thumbs up.
I'm being on the joke.
Top marks.
She's going to come over this way.
I think I'm gonna miss a game just so I can have somebody impersonate me. I want to watch the video.
And she's gonna hold an action for vicious mockery if she sees the giant or someone that would do harm to her.
Okay.
Curse button. It's off the.
Like, nope.
Nope.
The ghost that's inhabiting Brendan's body, Naz, kind of looks into the door and sees what's going on, and just kind of backs away a little bit down the hall. Part of the reason is because I don't have her character sheet open. Knowing she can't really do much, that's what she does. And she's
not gonna try to charm this giant.
she can't.
Well, she's not
She can't do
Brendan.
his.
She's not Brendan. That's
Yeah.
right.
He certainly would.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gushing through my book.
So she'll take the dodge action. Okay, Filbert, it's back to you.
Okay. Still don't really have a great line of sight, so I'm gonna move up a bit. And I will take a shot at Mr. Giant. Did he stand up or is he still laying down?
No, the save is at the end of his turn.
Okay. So that would be disadvantage for me because he is still
Correct.
prone. What's going on? I just closed my character sheet. Give me a second.
Noob.
Yep.
Whatever. I do it. I lose the character sheets. I minimize them, and I've got like 6 of them in transparency on the screen. I can't find them half the time. Your arcane arrow streaks out of your bow, and it looks like it's going to be right on target, but he kind of, being prone, it kind of glances off of his armor, and you only hit a kind of a deflective shot, and it doesn't seem to do him any kind of damage. The armor seems to have protected him from the force of the blow.
That's crazy talk. I'm going to bonus action dash and back myself back out of the room. And it's my turn.
Filbert missed.
I did.
I don't think that's ever happened.
No, it has. Not often. And it's because I had disadvantage. I probably would have hit with a 17, I'm guessing.
That's disheartening.
We're all doomed. Filbert couldn't hit him.
Yes.
Verlaine says, "This is crazy," and she casts comprehend language. Oh wait, no, she doesn't, because he won't understand her. Never mind, she doesn't do that. Fuck, I hate playing other people's characters. So instead, she casts Ray of Sickness. What's the +2 for?
She's still under permanent bless or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So you're ignoring the plus.
I'm ignoring the
+2.
+2. So, her spell just passes just over its chest and splashes harmlessly against the back wall and fails to hit. Lily, you're killing me back
That
there,
a-
man.
Squeak toy or win zero? What's going on?
Can you guys see her back there? Well, she's rolling around on the floor with it on her back, in her mouth. Unreal. All right. Her master comes home tonight, though, so my 5 days of babysitting will be done. Okay, Thea.
Still feel bad for this guy. I wish I could talk your language, dude. Kaz, what did you say to piss him off so much? Seemed like he was just chilling.
I told him I wasn't a child.
Oh, you could have let him think you were a kid. Stubborn ass half giant. Jeez and Pete.
He's honorable, man. You've got your slime ball in the party already. It's good to have somebody bounce him off.
I'm sorry, what?
I said you already have a slime ball in the party. It's good to have something balance that.
Alright, well. Bad for this guy. I am going to continue to hold the dodge action. Thea does not. I think he's confused. I wish I could talk to him. I'll call out to him in Dwarvish and see if he understands me. Hey, dude, maybe we're on the same side. You don't seem like you want to be here? We don't want to hurt you. Maybe he understands me, maybe he doesn't.
Okay.
I don't understand anything she just said, or else I would tell her, no, he's guarding for the Frostmaiden.
He's coming up for his queen.
Who is the Frostmaiden?
No, it's not.
Well,
No, if you paid attention, he said, damn the Frostmaiden. I will defend this for my queen.
yeah.
All right, Ashala.
Alright. So, I'm take another shot.
He's still prone, so it's still disadvantage.
Yeah. Disadvantage.
You can see his legs and his feet through the door from where you are. So. That hits.
Nice.
So it does 4 plus 4, right? So 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm,
That also hits. So So another 10 of force damage as these two arcane unlimited power bolts come flying out of Ashala's hands, although they are slightly tinged with this green that kind of goes through the black, kind of glowing black energy that lances out from her. Strikes this giant twice, crackling along his body as he kind of jolts from the force of it. You have movement and a bonus action if you want.
She gets emboldened and walks in the door. Like, oh, or not. Apparently, I can't go through the door. There we go. So that's right. And steps over here. That's her turn.
Okay. Cool. He stands up. Stop. Takes a step. Pushes past the table. And he makes an attack on you, Kaz, being the closest.
Burning flare.
You use your reaction to do a warding flare?
Yep.
Okay. So does a 17 hit?
Yep.
Damn.
Always wasting them.
So you take 26 slashing damage.
Ouch.
Is that right? 4?
Yeah, probably.
Just double checking. Oh, well, 2 8s and a 4. So yeah, 16, 20 plus 6. Yeah, 26 points of slashing damage.
Oh, wait a minute. And hold on. Stone's endurance. I always forget to use this shit. I will Stone's endurance that. So D12. So 9 plus Constitution modifier is 13 of that back.
How many of those you get?
1.
1, I think, right? Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Cool. He also sees Ashala after hitting him, so his second attack goes against you, Ashala. Yes, Lily, I know.
Yikes.
I'm assuming that hits.
Yeah.
Alright, for 15 slashing. As his great axe, he chops it into Kaz, and it starts to bite in, but it seemingly, his skin seems to harden, and it doesn't cut nearly as deep. And he takes the momentum of that blow and swing and pivots towards you and sweeps at his axe low as he makes contact with your side and cuts in for 15 points of slashing damage. That's his turn. Though he does yell out, "Ah, my queen!"
When I accidentally with roll 20.
Fulfill my duty and die an honorable death in your name, O queen. And that's his turn. Brings up Winzira.
Hold on, my roll 20 crash. Give me a second. I can't
She'll get it back
there.
up. She'll get it back up.
All right. So Wind Zero is going to step to the door so she can see him. And she is going to cast. Um, Phantasmal Force.
Didn't Wind Zero have a? Oh wait, it was if somebody attacked her. Never mind.
If somebody she can see, but
Yeah.
the door was
Wisdom save? Oh, intelligence save.
Yeah.
Yeesh. Yeah, fails miserably. So, what is the illusion that takes force in his mind?
He is going to see another the party, but on the other side of the room. The people who are in the room, but on the other side of the room.
All right, so the three of you
Mm-hmm.
there are three that are in there. He'll see on the other side of the room. So there are now, to his mind, 6 of you in there.
Yes.
Okay.
And then she's going to step back behind the door.
Gesundheit.
Thank you.
Okay.
Like our clones.
Close.
Again, I'm just reading the spell description.
It says no larger than a 10-foot cube. So I think you'd have to have all 3 of us in like a 10-foot cube area. Yeah.
Within 5 feet of it. Ideally.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be like that. So are they attacking him?
Yeah.
All right, roll a d6.
I think she already rolled the damage.
Oh, okay.
It was 4.
She did. It was
cycle.
4. All right. So it sees, not only does it see these 3 new targets, it sees it attacking them. And it takes 4 points of psychic damage from the perceived blows that it feels from the new phantasmal party members. Okay. Anything else for her?
No.
Okay. Naz is going to continue just to hold her position and take the dodge action because there's really not much she can do. Go ahead, Filbert.
10 feet to there. I'm gonna bonus action hide behind Blaine.
Okay. Stop. Go lay down.
Jeez. Assuming that's hidden.
Probably. The chances are good.
And I will take a shot at him. 19 to hit.
It hits.
It'll be 26 damage.
So, with his attention focused on the phantasms, he doesn't see you, and the bolt smashes into the back of him, his middle of his back, with full force, doing 26 points of damage. He looks a little bit reeled.
And I will stay tucked behind Villain for the time being.
Today might be a good day to die.
He could be part Klingon, you don't know. Villain, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Her only offensive cantrip is Chill Touch. Which is pretty useless against him.
Yeah.
How many of her magic missiles did she use? She's used a bunch of those too. Just check something. All right, she's going to rush forward in a bout of insanity, draw her dagger, and attempt to stick him. And does so.
Wow.
She nicks him in a spot where the armor doesn't quite cover. And then she steps back out of the room. At which point, her kobolds all begin to applaud. She just kind of gives him a one-eyed look of irritation. Okay, Shala.
So let's take off normal. We may try and hit him.
Where did I go?
You're within 5 feet, so you're at disadvantage for ranged. So you have to roll it again.
Well,
Yeah, you were.
I was next, actually, and I got skipped.
I'm sorry. Well, we'll get you next.
okay, so you want to roll that then?
Unless you want to hold off on that, Kayla, and then just let
Yeah.
it go. All right,
Yeah,
Thea, go
Kayla.
ahead. I'm sorry about that.
Yeah, I just disappeared from the initiative tracker.
No, you're just at the bottom. I must have double-clicked it accidentally.
Okay. Oh, lost David again. Okay. There we go. Well, now he's being a dick. So. Yeah, I've got barely anything. I'm like, fucking. Sacred Flame.
Not dexterous. Oh, but makes the save.
Barely made it.
And that's with a minus. 17 on the die. All right, but he does take 4 points of damage as your holy energy flows out of you, out of your hand. Although it's ironic, it should come out of your mouth. Like the dude from Lil Pan from Big Trouble in Little China. That would be awesome. Gonna kind of shoot out your mouth. The word of God, my God. But it looks like a ray of sunshine coming out of your hands instead, and it sears into him for 4 points of damage.
Power of Lathander compels you.
All right, Ashala. So, if you'd like to continue that Eldritch Blast, roll it again because you're at disadvantage because you're so close to him.
11.
Yeah, so he's so close, you kind of rush that first one, and it misses him. Now you could step back 5 feet.
Yeah. He's smart.
But, you know, there's a possibility that he'd attack. You get an opportunity attack.
Okay, disengage.
I think they have like a.
No, that's an action for you, not a bonus action. It's a bonus action for a rogue.
Yeah, it's not disengage, yeah.
I'm pretty sure they have a 10-foot reach though, so I don't think he gets an attack of opportunity till you're past that 10 feet, right?
Only
Metagame
one way
watch?
to find out.
I'm just
I'm just saying.
Let's
pretty
do
sure
it.
that's how it works. I mean, I'm pretty sure they have a 10-foot reach.
All right, so roll that second one normally.
It's a badge. There we go.
All right, so your second bolt, he doesn't attack you as you step back 5 feet, and you do 6 points of damage as your eldritch energy crackles around his leg as you hit him from behind. All right, Kaz.
All right, at this point, I'll say fuck it and go big. With a bonus action. And then I will take 2 swings.
That hits.
8 plus. Plus 1d6. So 9 points of slashing damage.
Okay. Also hits.
That hit for 17 points of slashing damage.
All right, so you take 2 big swings and bite through his armor with gouts of blood splash across you as your axe digs into him.
Oh, yo, if you really want to die this day, I'll make it happen.
Bring it, little.
Now that I'm bigger, I'm sure he can see me a little better.
Bring it, little cousin. I welcome the bite of your axe.
Cool. All right. Let's see if who he decides to go after. He's focused more on your party, so we'll say 1 through 3. I'll do 1 through 2 on you, 3 and 4. So now that you're bigger and seem the biggest threat, he is focused on you, Kaz, on his first attack. swings his great axe at you, which hits for 28 slashing.
Wait a minute. How did I get down to 25 points? I was more than that.
Oh, wait, yes, you were. Hang on. I'll fix you. Because I accidentally clicked on your token because they overlapped when I took your damage. Sorry about that.
Okay. 26.
28 slashing.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
And then his second attack, let's see if he goes after you or the phantasms. Still stays with you. And as you burned him with your holy flame, he turns and swings his axe, which does indeed have a 10-foot reach, and attacks you, Thea.
Warning flare.
Okay.
That misses anyway.
Yeah, but yeah. Burned a crit, though. All right, so as your flare goes up and momentary blinds him, he kind of stutters and crashes the axe down. It comes down, you can feel the wind of it, but it smashes into the iced floor, chipping off pieces of ice directly in front of you. So as a bonus action, Winzir gets to have the phantasms attack him again. So you roll a d6. Alright, so he takes 3 more points of psychic damage as he believes their attacks are hitting him.
He's going to come over here, cast Vicious Mockery.
Would that make the phantasms go away?
No.
Nope.
Oh, good.
No, as long as they fail to save, it's for the duration.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's a nasty spell.
It's concentration.
It is a concentration, yeah. So if Winzir gets hit. But it's only line of sight, David, I believe, to cast the spell. You don't have to maintain line of sight to keep it running.
Correct. Yeah, concentration, unless it specifically says concentration
It does
can
not.
just be
It just says to
maintained.
cast it. So
And I think he still gets a save on his turns.
not according to this.
No, he has to use an action to examine it.
To
get
investigate.
another-
Right.
To investigate it, to get us
Right.
another...
It's
Oh, that's right, yeah.
He has to burn a whole action. But he can barely see. So he's not questioning it. What was it that she did?
Vicious Mockery.
Wisdom save. Lily, stop. Fails it badly.
I didn't know someone so big could be so ugly.
Don't forget that. I'm sorry, I didn't really mean that.
Very nice guy. And then she is going to pop back behind the door.
Okay.
Mickey, just FYI, Phantasmal Force, the target rationalizes any illogical outcomes from interacting with the phantasm.
Right.
So if it were to take a swing at it and his great axe goes through them.
He just think he missed. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, I mean, if the illusion would have made you guys appear like you guys weren't in the room at all, and that you had shifted over to these phantasms, that'd be one thing. But now it just sees 6 targets instead of 3.
Yeah.
So, all right. The ghost inside of Brendan. I'll keep a lookout over here so nothing sneaks up on us. And continues to take the dodge action.
Okay.
Filbert.
All right. Looks like I have a good line of sight, so I'm going to bonus action steady aim, and then take a shot. $27 to hit. 27 damage.
You slam it in the shoulder, and you can audibly hear, even from a distance, something crack with your force arrow.
Cool.
As it punches in with the force of a fist.
And that is my full turn because I do not have movement now.
Okay. She tries to stab it, but this time hits a metal plate on its armor, and with an audible tink, deflects it right off without doing any kind of damage. And she lets out a little son of a, and backs out of the room. All right, Miss Thea.
Okay.
Go lay down.
Can I get some clarification on one of my channel divinities?
Absolutely.
Okay, so I have the one where it allows me to get 2 spells back because I'm over 6th level.
Okay.
If I use one of my channel divinities, but what level spells can I get back?
Can you put the text up? If you click on it.
Okay.
Yeah, the level of which can be no higher than half your proficiency bonus.
Round it up, though.
Yeah, so it's 2nd level. So it'd be a 2nd level or 2 first levels, right?
It says twice.
No, you get 1 expended spell slot.
No, I get 2 because I'm past level 6.
No, you can do the channel divinity twice.
You could do exactly.
Oh.
Yeah, you get 1 2nd level spell back, or 1 first level if you want it. But most of the time, you can use a 2nd level spell, 2nd level slot to cast a first level spell.
That's a lot lamer than I thought it was. No. I only have 2 channel divinities. Sucks. Alright, I'm just gonna... you guys are all the way over there. Can't even get to you. Gonna fucking do anything. So, some more sacred flame.
Nice.
Nice.
13 points of radiant damage.
The power of Lathander compels you.
This one hits him in the face, and sears the whole side of. You can see skin, old kind of wrinkled, saggy skin, all start to crackle and burn with the power of Lathander compelling him. He's looking rough, Shala, as it's your turn.
Shala is going to disengage. Oh, done it again. Sorry. There's like a button on the side of my mouse. There we go. He's going to disengage. And move back.
Okay.
I'm trying to move over one more. Hold on. There we go. That's it.
Okay.
Breathe a sigh of relief.
All right, Kaz. For once, Ashala has given up the kill shot.
I'm going to second win as a bonus action.
Okay.
That's 8 plus 6 is 14. Right? Yeah, 14.
What do you get? Your proficiency and your con, right?
No, it's D10 plus fighter level.
Oh, your fighter level, that's right.
So that's 16.
Stop.
There we go. And I'm going to shift myself around over to here.
Smart.
It's what I meant to do last turn, but I didn't. It got like 1 or 2 turns away. I was like, "Fuck! I forgot to move." So, and then I will start whacking. I'm gonna whack all over this giant.
Keeping it classy.
That one missed.
So your weapon fails to penetrate on your first attempt. And performance issues. 3 out of 5.
That's okay. I'm just gonna action surge then. I'm gonna whack furiously. 17.
So what was that? Why did you get a third attack?
I'm action surging.
Oh, I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, so I'm whacking furiously.
Yes, you are. All right. So, how do you want your climax to be?
Plus 5 more. But I will. Well, since I still have one more attack, let me roll that one real quick, so I can come up with something cool if that one hits too. No,
That's
so it's just one hit. All right, so I'll just cleave down. I'll like jump up and come down like in the neck and try to just open it up so it just his head just kind of
Yeah,
starts
and
hanging
with
off to the side.
your greater height now, at full extension, you're able to do that. You crack it open, and gouts of blood come spewing out. And as it's kind of the light leaves its eyes, and it's starting to teeter, you land and go to take another swing. But all of that blood that just gouted out is on this ice right now. And as you go to swing, with your crit fail. To go overkill, you overswing. Make a dex save. All right. You start to do that skating thing where you're like slipping on the ice and your feet are kind of like going, but you're able to kind of like regain your balance. Far from gracefully. But you don't slip and fall into the pool of blood that you now have puddled at your feet, and the giant continues to fall and falls backwards and slams against the wall and slides down to the ground, dead.
Well, you have your wish now, old man. In giant.
I'm gonna go over and. I'm sorry you had to die.
He wanted it.
You say that about everyone.
He literally literally told me he was wanting a glorious death.
When Zira is going to run in and be like, more meat! Pulling off bits of the armor to get to the giant's flesh.
Ew.
At the same, all right. Ew, that is gross. All right, so you find yourself in a smaller room, the three of you, and when Zira and Thea and Kaz. Let me refresh everyone. In that you see a giant-sized wooden stool set up in the back corner, and kind of an old, dilapidated table on which there's some old cups and dirty plates, but nothing much of any kind of significance. There is a door in the back corner of the room.
Oh, I bet you there's something pretty important behind that door.
He's definitely guarding something.
Do you think
Silver?
Yeah.
I'm sorry? What was that, Ashala?
Oh, I was gonna say, do you think there's going to be more of them?
That I do not know. I know he was guarding something, but I doubt there'd be anything. If there is, I don't think they're going to be beyond this door. Well, should we see what's behind the door?
Does anybody need to catch their breath before we potentially get into some more trouble?
Well, the halfling speaks wisdom.
Duh.
A rest might be smart.
I mean, maybe a short one, but considering we left a total decimation of corpses on the mountainside, I doubt our presence here will go unnoticed for much longer.
You make a fair point.
I'm kind of the mind, if perhaps maybe this tome is what this giant was guarding, I don't see why they would put a whole bunch of people behind a door that a giant is guarding.
Because the giant was old and feeble.
Oh, he was still pretty scary and not so feeble. Kaz is looking a little rough. If it wasn't for Lysander protecting me, I'd be a lot more hurt as well.
I agree.
Well, you guys tell me what you want to do before I start looking at this door and open it.
I think maybe just a little peeky peek, you know? And maybe let's do a little peek. I mean, because if we can find this book and just get out of here, that might be our best course of action.
Well, you do that, and I'll hang back here.
I'm not exactly the most creepy, sneaky person.
Is the door back here? Is it like over here?
Correct.
It's right there.
Yeah.
Right here.
Is it a large metal or wooden door or ice door or?
The door is 25 foot high, 4 feet wide, so it's half the size of the kind of the double door kind of scenario that you came into. And it is a thick slab of chiseled ice with a crude handle. In the place of hinges as you're examining the door now, you see that the door has thick cylindrical pins of ice that rests in holes at the top and bottom edges of the door frame. You don't see any kind of locking mechanism whatsoever.
I'll turn around and whisper, are we opening it?
I lied. It's 8 feet, not 4 feet. The other one was 16 feet.
I believe so.
Do you want to go ahead and open it? Because I'm assuming I can't reach the door handle.
Sure. I'd reach over him and grab the handle and
I'll swap places with him and I'll ready a shot in case there's anything on the other side of the door.
Okay. So if you see
I'll
any
open it up.
creature whatsoever, that's your ready to action.
Yes.
Okay. Give a strength check, Kaz.
would my minute be over?
No, I'll still give you at the tail end of it.
All right. Oh, jeez. There's
So
my rolls.
as you're pulling on it and you start to grunt and groan, you actually start to shrink in mid pull, and and you find yourself kind of like holding the door handle, even though you're 7 feet tall. It's like at the top of your thing, and you're unable to get it to get any leverage on it. So you're unable to use brute strength to pull it open.
It's like the one thing I'm supposed to be good at.
Those performance issues coming back again.
It comes to like checks. That's like the one thing. I got a fucking +5 to my strength check. Ridiculous.
Well, maybe we do need a little rest. So, you guys want to take a short rest then?
Sure.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm gonna go in the room.
Okay. Villain shoes in her kobolds. Goes to Naz, comes in, and eyes the open door. Villain will use her arcane recovery.
Yeah, before I finish my short rest, I'm gonna use
Sweet.
And she'll get back 1/3 level and 1 first level.
What, 2 level 2? 1 level 2. Okay, and then I get that back. So, right? Yeah.
Kaz, are you, you're actually resting? Is anyone trying to use the time to try to work that door open?
I think channel divinities you only get per day.
No. For short rest.
That's why I looked it up.
Excuse me.
I mean, I took it as part of the short rest, so I wouldn't be able to do anything.
So was that for a hit die?
Yeah.
So the only thing that you get back, and you don't get full 8 points, you only get your charisma bonus back.
Charisma bonus.
Or Constitution, excuse me.
Even with the boots of
That's right,
the
you have the boots.
Winterland.
I apologize, I forget. You have the damn boots.
I do got the damn boots.
You do. So you get all of it. Apologies.
They have fur.
Your Uggs of warmth.
And my halfling apple bottom.
Yeah, you're a big hit in Boys Town. Your mustache and apple bottom.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. No.
There we go.
So, taking the most of the time to rest and pat your wounds, Kaz, you also take a few minutes to keep working on that door. We'll use the old 3-5 rule of 20s and halves. And you are eventually able to get the door open enough to kind of peer inside to see what's in there.
Cool.
Doing so, you see a small kind of like closet, about 10 foot square. Looks like maybe a pantry or a storage closet. There are a number of bags and items that have been kind of stored in here. But there's also just kind of a pile of coins on the floor.
Well, there's definitely some stuff in here. And I'll step in and start going through it.
You find a variety, and I mean a large number variety of both gold, silver, and copper coins on the floor. I'll say that over the hour, you probably had to spend another 25 minutes or so because they were all spewing around to gather everything up. And at the end of that, you find 1,350 gold pieces.
Whoa.
4,400 silver pieces.
You said 4,400?
Yep. And 7,800 copper pieces. Thus the 25 minutes to gather them up.
Yeah. How many copper was it again?
7,800.
Okay. So that's...
Man, you guys are really lucky that we're not playing True Encumbrance.
I know, right?
This is what you buy a bag of holding.
Yeah.
You find 4 gold rings sized for giants. So they're kind of the size of dinner plates.
What was it the size of dinner plates?
4 gold rings, sized for giants.
Okay. 4 gold rings.
Like leaning against the back wall, you see a giant-sized shield made out of white scales that you're very certain are dragon scales. But it is giant size, so it's the size of a table. Laying down, partially covered by a bunch of the coins that as you gather them up, it uncovers. You find a 2-foot tall, 50-pound chip statue made out of ice.
I want that.
Thea, go ahead and roll a religion check for me.
Alrighty.
And actually, you can too as a Goliath. Cass.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't mean to roll at advantage, so I guess that's an 8.
Yeah, it doesn't look familiar to you.
No.
However,
20.
Kaz, from your upbringing and tales that you've heard about the gods of the the giants, you recognize this is a statuette of Thrym, the evil frost giant god.
I spit on it.
I kick it over.
Okay.
Eats the evil frost giant god. And after I spit on it.
Well, that would be why I didn't know what it is. Cause
As you
it's
kick it
stupid.
over, it starts to fall, and it actually lands, and you see that it hits something and kind of slides off of it. And you find that you see there's a jug there that it kind of hit off of. But miraculously, the jug did not break.
What's in the jug?
What's in the bowl, bitch?
And
It is a strange-looking jug. Hang on. I'm trying to get you guys a picture. Come on, why can't... Stupid thing.
Interesting.
You see that it has a variety of different stoppers and plugs.
yay.
Winzira, this looks like a jug that you would make.
Really? Let me come see it. I don't think I know how that thing works.
It's just got a bunch of corks in it.
I'm gonna pop out one of the corks.
Oh no.
Okay.
Pop out the top cork.
As you kind of pick it up to do that, you think it weighs between like 10 to 15 pounds, somewhere in there, and you can hear liquid sloshing around in it as you pick it up. But as you go to pick it up, as you pull out a cork and kind of try to pour something out, you can feel that there's liquid inside, but nothing comes out.
Oh, this thing's strange.
Hey, Naz,
Yes?
do you know what this is? This is weird.
Well, certainly I could be of some assistance in this matter. I'm happy to help. I'm here to contribute, after all. And she casts Detect Magic. And you can see like the eyes of Brendan's features kind of concentrate, and his eyes kind of go silvery to the rest of you. You can see. And she says, oh my goodness, yes. That is definitely of a magical variety.
Okay.
I get very strong conjuration magical vibes off of that. Because Naz was a hippie.
I'm guessing you have to know how to operate it to get whatever's in it out.
Well, these type of things usually do have some kind of command word or some kind
Turn up
of
around and go,
key
empty,
to them.
Empty. Water?
Beer.
As you say water, suddenly a strong flow of water starts pouring out of the jug.
I'll start drinking it.
Roll a percentage dice for me.
92.
As you go to drink it, as soon as it hits your mouth and you take that first swallow, you realize you get hit with this really strong salt taste, and you realize that it's actually salt water that's pouring out of the jug.
God damn it, it's fucking salt water. Useless water.
Roll a con save with advantage. All right.
26.
While you kind of feel that momentary like you're gonna puke, you fight through it, and you fight off the urge to vomit up the salt water.
Why would it?
He didn't say what kind of water.
Put the cork back in it.
It does not feel like it feels like the jug is still very full.
Oh, well, if I could empty it, I'll see if it will completely empty out.
Okay. So you dump it. As this water kind of comes out, being that it's salt water, it doesn't immediately freeze. But as it hits the floor and starts to puddle, it starts to turn slushy and very quickly starts to turn to ice in the searing cold of this island. And you would think at least between 5 and 10 gallons. It's hard to say, but just by the huge pile of ice, it keeps getting thicker and thicker and thicker, and almost forms into kind of this dome of ice on the ground. And it takes a good 2-3 minutes of constant heavy stream coming out of this jug before it finally empties out.
You broke it.
Yeah. Put the cork back in it. Like, nah.
You couldn't have tried ale?
I was just saying words. I don't know words.
Fine elven wine.
But I don't think it's the right time to get drunk anyway. Maybe on the whale on the ride back.
It's the responsible one. All right. Well, put it in your bag. Let's. Goodness. I mean, okay.
So
not
is the
in here.
name? No.
I mean, we took the time to actually just look through the room, right, Mick?
Yeah, there wasn't really anything in here. There's a broken stool, this table with just
Right.
some old cutlery on the top of it, and the stool that he was sitting on.
Well, we couldn't possibly have gotten so lucky for it be in this room. No way.
The one that's the closest to the front door.
Yeah. Guarded by a giant, frost giant. Well, I suppose we should go on to our certain doom.
Freaking the pup out, man.
Come on. Let's go, guys.
Let's get the move on, I suppose.
Blaine's like, yeah, me first.
Gimmies.
So as you guys proceed, you can see that there are two openings, one to the left, one straight ahead.
Do I see, like, what are these things that I can see?
From a distance, you can see into the chamber ahead of you. And you see what looks to be slender gargoyle-like creatures made out of ice, squatting on ledges about 20 feet above the ground that protrude from the wall. You recognize them as the same type of creatures that you saw when you disembarked and spoke with. They don't appear to be moving, although the ones that you can see, Kaz, seem to be looking right at you.
I will point them out and be like, either those are statues or the things that we talked, that thing we talked to when we first got here. And I'll point to them.
Well, he was nice enough. You know, he was just bored.
Well, they obviously see us.
There's also a couple more doors here we haven't checked if you guys wanted to check in those rooms.
David's having all kinds of issues.
Yeah.
Sorry,
Discord
Discord is
doesn't like
being
David
crummy. Thea, as you step in that room, you see in the middle of this immense hall stands a 30-foot long, 10-foot wide, and 10-foot high dining table carved from ice. It's surrounded by a dozen blocks of ice that look to have been used as chairs. You see that there are over in this area. Hang on, I don't have my pointer. In this area right here, I think you can see that far, right? Well, we'll say you can. Wooden braces against that west wall hold a pair of 14-foot. I'm sorry, over on this, you see barrels stacked on this side. And just for the sake of brevity that you step into the room, on this wall, you see that there are very large 13 or 14 foot long bugles made out of hollowed out mammoth tusks.
Well, this looks like it was the dining hall.
Well, I'll step in and take a look.
Kaz, as you step in, just for the sake of brevity, we'll say that you moved in far enough. You see that there appears to be an opening in this far corner.
Yep, I can see that.
That kind of, well, the table's 10 feet tall. So, I mean,
Oh yeah, true.
But whatever, it's a game. You see that there appears to be an opening, and as you get closer to it, it looks like there are stairs heading downward.
Okay. And then what's
I will tell you this.
Here?
Yeah, I'm sorry. For there, I misspoke. I'm sorry. In this corner, you see stairs that appear to go upwards.
Okay.
Here, what you could see were stairs going downwards.
All right. Let's see. Well, there's some stairs going up across there. It looks like we got stairs in the room with the little ice guys that go down. And then there's also these two doors here we haven't checked. What do you guys want to do?
Descend to our doom.
Leave.
Let's see here.
What do you think, Filbert?
We should probably try to check some of the rooms before we start going up and downstairs.
All which room you want to go to first? I got your back.
I guess this one. There was one over here.
All right. Well, I will.
Right.
You want me to attempt the door, or do you want to check it first?
Yeah, let me just check it first.
All right.
So he's gonna go
Filbert,
knock on.
this looks to be almost identical to the door that you pushed in to find the giant inside. The same type of thing. There don't appear to be any kind of latches or anything. It's just the weight of the door seems to be the only thing that, secures it.
Okay. And similar to before, I'll swing behind and get a shot ready for whoever opens the door in case there's something behind it.
Give me a strength check, Kaz, if you're going to try to open it.
All right. Crap. Well, the first one was 24 anyway. So 24.
Okay. Maybe, digging deep a little bit, hiking your shorts up a little, and not wanting to repeat your earlier incident, you're able to push open these doors and see inside.
I don't see anything in there as far as creatures go. I will take a step in.
Okay. Frost covers a bloated trestle table that stands amid rotting barrels and casks in the middle of what used to be a kitchen. You can see storage racks along the wall, which have collapsed into piles of rotten timber, along with jugs, tankards, and drinking horns that once rested on them, lying about the floor. They are sized for a giant, so they're massive.
Like, how big would the drinking horn be?
The size of an elephant tusk.
Okay.
A roasting spit lined with icicles is mounted above a 10-foot diameter iron brazier coated with rime and situated near the back wall. Back here.
No book in there.
Well, I will look around and come in.
As you examine most of those drinking horns, they all seem to be cracked and broken. You go to tap on the barrel in the cast to see if anything's inside, and your knuckles go right through with the cold, dry rot, and they kind of disintegrate and crumble. With clearly there's nothing left inside of them.
Boo.
Okay. And then taking a closer look at like the spit and all that, there's like nothing really around it or anything.
It's just
right?
a rusted out piece of metal that icicles are now decorating, like some kind of Christmas scene.
Well, I don't think there's going to be much in here. Looks like a rotting kitchen.
Where
Lost
is
Dave
it?
again.
Yeah, you said Discord won't load?
Well, he said that 20 minutes
Earlier.
or half hour
Yeah.
ago.
Oh, he's restarting his router.
Yep, I see
Ammo.
that.
Should we take 5 then?
Yeah, we can take 5 if everybody wants to.
Yeah. That'd be a good idea.
Okay.
Let him get on.
That's the sound of a door opening. The ice door. Just sample the pupper for that.
All right, so I guess what, Phil, you want to come over and do the same thing on this door?
Sure.
Or Or did we already open that? I don't remember.
I don't
Yeah.
think
It
so.
looks like it's already opened.
No, you guys opened that one last time.
Okay, I couldn't
One
remember
over
if
here?
we did or not.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay. Is there any other ones?
There's supposed to be some kind of.
Oh, that's where we came in. Now I remember. Okay.
Stop it.
So now the question is, should we go up or down?
I'd rather not wake up the imp statue dudes. Seem to be peacefully vibing right there. I don't know.
Isn't there a down staircase in the dining hall?
Yeah, that's where I am.
Well, there's an up staircase in the dining hall and then a down staircase where
I thought it was
the
the other way around.
methods is.
That's
This one's
that's my
down.
fault, Tara. I
This
I
one-
mixed them up briefly, even though it says
Yeah.
literally I've got it written on my map up. But
Yeah.
So
my
should we try up
brain's
first?
not there.
The room I'm in? But now I'm just.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna go in. Did you knock on the?
Yeah.
No, I knocked on the ones in the.
Well, I already said I was knocking on these. I
Data
said
wants to knock on the
I thought
casks
he was
in
telling
here.
me that they were all dry rotted and empty.
The ones in the kitchen were the ones that were dry rotted and empty, I think.
Yeah, and actually, so are the ones in there. As you go
Yeah.
to knock on them, you crack through, and you don't get
Yeah.
get that kind of that sickening kind of thud, and your fingers kind of crack through.
Yep, I figured.
Well, Philbert, do you want to scout or should we just go up together?
Sure.
Does anybody
Oh.
find it very curious that this whole place, there's like no drinking and stuff? Like, how long had that giant dude been here? Where are the rest of the giants? Like, obviously nobody lives here anymore. Used to. Or if they were serving the Frost Queen, you think she'd like, or Frostmaiden, you think she'd like.
Well, from my conversation with that old giant, he doesn't. There's not many that come here. He thought I was a child and I shouldn't be here because it's too dangerous of a place for. So I don't believe that many giants come here. I think he was here as a guardian.
But they used to be here.
Well, yeah.
So why would they leave?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Giant civilizations rise and fall all the time.
We're here for a book, not for giants, so.
It's true. I'm just trying to see if we might have any unlikely allies.
I would never trust the frost giant to be an ally anyway.
Lysander once said, keep your friend close, but your enemies closer.
I'm going
Never know when
to keep an
But
eye
a pencil will
open
be a bush.
as I stealth down the stairs, so I want to investigate as I'm going down.
Up, you mean?
What?
The staircase in that room goes upwards, Filbert.
Okay, so I would like to investigate the stairs as I am stealthing up them.
Okay. Roll an investigation and a stealth.
Oh, she comes to me. Oh, she's gonna look. Yeah, she loves that. She loves that.
All right, on nimble little halfling booted feet, you begin to ascend the staircase. Being that they are giant-sized stairs, it's more like having to reach your hands up and pull yourself up onto the next one, as these are each rise is about 5 feet. but you're able to do it. They are made out of ice. They're slippery. If it wasn't for your magical boots, you would have a lot more difficulty traversing the terrain. But because of that, your footing stays secure on them. It takes you a good half an hour to make your way towards the top with having to pull up on this. Give me an athletics check. All right. But you're in peak for fitness for your race. So you're able to traverse up 90 feet and 45 stairs to get to kind of an upper level. And as you slowly peer over the last step, you can see into a room. Do you have, with your goggles, you can see that it opens up into a large open space. From which you can see let me figure out what you can see. You can see a curved, in front of you, a kind of a curved wall of a chamber. Here, why don't I just put you on the different map? I can do that. Hang on. And as you peer over that lip, you see the curved wall in front of you. And to your left, you see an enormous throne of ice, decorated with carved images of winter wolves and mastodons. Gazing up at the ceiling, you see that the entire ceiling is covered with huge, like 5-6 foot long, big, thick icicles, almost making a kind of artistic kind of ceiling 25 feet up with these icicles hanging down in various lengths all throughout the entire ceiling.
Chandelier.
Okay. I'm going to take sidestep that way just to get a little bit of a better look.
From your angle there, you can see that across from the throne, there is an opening. And there appears to be this kind of bluish light coming from there. But it flickers. It flickers almost like it was like some kind of low flame. But it is this kind of icy blue color.
Okay. Was the staircase straight up, or was it like circular, a spiral?
It kind of curved, yeah. It curved around.
All right. I'm going to put a regular arrow in my bow and shoot it downwards. Try and give them a signal that it's okay for them to come up.
Okay. So you guys see this kind of an arrow kind of ricochet off of a curved part of the wall and slant down, and it comes shooting down, skidding across the icy floor.
All right. Oh,
One thing I forgot, because it had been so long since I played Kaz. He did get a bag of holding right before he got taken over.
Yeah, it's true.
Cool.
Yeah. So I was wondering, would it be possible to have put that giant shield in the bag of holding, or
No.
would it just not fit in the hole? No.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a the opening's that
Yeah,
big.
I got you. Just wanted to make sure.
No, it's the size of like a large dining room table.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Cool. No, that's fine. I might want to snag it on the way out though, so I can rework it.
You can use it as a sled.
Right.
Well, I mean, I'm also a blacksmith, so I can like rework it and.
It's not
try
made
to
of
break it
metal.
apart. Nah, true. Try to do something with it. Okay.
As he's muttering about the shield and how he wishes he could take it with him, I'm going to start
Dicky
ascending the
mo,
stairs.
dicky mo, dicky mo.
Well, I mean, it's not made of metal, but I could take it apart. I could try to.
Stop! Don't
see,
lick my drink.
principle.
That's gross.
Say principle, I could just scales and.
Was it something like that?
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah. Mhm.
Well, actually. No. So we'll start ascending the stairs as I'm mumbling about what I might be able to do with the shield. If I remember to grab it on the way out.
Okay.
When Zira will try to ascend the stairs.
Oh, I will.
Just carry her.
Yeah, I will pick Winzira up, throw her on my shoulder again, or let her ride on my back or whatever.
You.
Just remember this: the next time you want to lock people out of your hut.
I won't lock you out.
And then just
You were being a big, scary person.
All right,
So do I need to roll an athletics check?
No, because you guys it's 5 feet, so it's not as difficult. He was literally doing pull-ups the entire way up.
Making it look good.
Faye, as you step forward into that space, into the room, you hear kind of a crack above you, and a creech, and one of the icicles drops straight down on you.
Ah!
Hang on,
Can I
hang
try
on,
and...
just hang on.
Everybody stop moving!
Yeah, you all see this as this icicle falls down.
What's that?
the icicle.
That is not a fucking icicle.
It looks like a
And
shiny balloon.
it strikes the ground, missing you narrowly. And as the ice kind of cracks off of it, you see this kind of larvae kind of like thing on the ground. It's the same exact color as ice, but the thin layer of ice that was covering it to disguise it so perfectly has been shattered, and now it's just kind of lying there, oozing on the ground.
Oh, sacred flame, that motherfucker. Ah!
I'm sorry. It is strangely dexterous, but not that enough. And it takes some damage from your sacred flame. And it begins to kind of slither and ooze away from you towards the wall.
Well, apparently the icicles are filled with gross buggies. Wormy bugs. Ah.
Ew.
As you're doing this and the sound approaches, You hear large,
Wonderful.
heavy footsteps of, and coming to the doorway, you turn and you see, appears to be a younger female ice giant. She's not dressed in the normal kind of armor or whatnot. She seems to be dressed more in kind of furs, and has symbols. You can see on her shoulders, on each of them, is a golden snowflake kind of pendant that holds a cloak of some kind of probably mammoth fur that drapes down her back. And as she steps forward, she sees you, and angrily,
The fire is in the Frostmaiden's sanctuary. You shall pay with your lives and your souls. With that,
everybody roll initiative.
Oh, dang it. I am on normal, aren't I? Yeah, I was on normal.
Wow.
Oh my god.
I go on 3.
Just like, why? There's like a...
Don't forget to roll for Winzira.
I think I just did. I just did 19.12, right?
Oh, you did. Thank you. I'm sorry. I didn't see it.
I wonder if there's like some capture cookies thing you can do to like empty it out and then it stops hating you so much.
I don't know. I could edit it if I wanted to.
It was a 31.3.
I clicked on it and it let me like highlighted like it was gonna edit it. I'm like, I don't think I'm supposed to be able to do that.
All right. Filbert. You can see this immense figure. I would
I can. Is it up here?
Yep. You should.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, she stepped enough into the door. You would be able to see her.
Okay. Yeah, I just saw like the little edge of the ring.
Here, we'll do it like that.
Okay. All right.
Give me just a straight intelligence check. Roll. Just a straight intelligence roll. Okay. Thank you.
I am going to step back into that little alcove. Bonus action hide. And as my action, I'm going to use my orc stone and summon the spirit of the war chief. I think you gave me a sheet for him, because I used it once before.
And where do you want him to appear?
It's within 30 feet of me, so 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, that's good where you drop them.
Okay. Right there. You should have control of him. It looks like you do. Yeah, you do.
Yeah, I do. I'm just looking for the... here's
If you
the sheet. Okay.
press Alt and double click on the token, it'll pop open his character sheet.
Okay, I got it. Should I have dark vision with him? Because all I see, I think I'm still only seeing what Filbert sees.
Hang on, I will give him vision and set the dark vision. All right, how about now?
Yep, that's good.
Okay.
And you want me to roll an initiative for him, or do you want him to go after?
Yeah, he goes after yours.
Okay, so that was my turn, so he would come up. And he is going to move up and make 2 attacks. With the Great Axe. I'm guessing a 9 is going to miss.
Yep. He goes to swing at basically what's her leg, and she just kind of moves it to the side, and he misses.
And how about a 14?
That one strikes her leg, but the kind of woven together pieces underneath the fur deflect the shot.
Okay.
Does not hit.
That is the turn then.
Okay. Okay. Cool. All right, Ashala.
Shala is going to hit both attacks on the giantess. I'm assuming the 9 misses.
9 misses. However, your first shot does strike for maximum damage.
14.
And you see the kind of dark with a tint of green energy crackle along her body, and you can see her kind of slightly wince.
That was just me testing.
Cool. All right. You gonna move?
Yeah,
Get a bonus
okay.
action?
Step back.
Everybody down the stairs.
Back downstairs. Step back in the corner. And my Shala's turn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then win 0.
Which worked out for me. So Zira's gonna come around the corner. Cast Vicious Mockery.
Now she can't really go back down behind that wall afterwards because she'd have to go down a step that's 5 feet and she's 3 feet tall. Just so you know.
Really? Damn.
I mean, she can do it, but then she'll be down. She'll have to do something to get up over the top. It'd be a climb for her.
True. All right. Then can I retroactively go back down that stair or no?
I mean, she would have been. She was on my back though.
Yeah.
Coming when we came up.
True.
Okay, so is she still on your back? Okay.
Well, I mean,
Absolutely.
yeah. I never said I put her down or anything, so I would
You
think
didn't?
that she would be on my back till we got all the way up.
Okay. So you're still on her back. Good catch, John.
Thank you. She's gonna cast Vicious Mockery.
The cat's mine.
I don't need an elk. I have to have Kaz. So it's a wisdom save.
Okay.
What did she say? While riding on top of a smaller giant.
I've been trying to think of that for the last like 8 minutes.
No,
That's a big woman.
You guys, when she walked out, by the way, she spoke to you in common. So you all understood her.
Okay.
She knows exactly.
Well, I will look back and be like, you might want to get down, little one, because I'm going in.
You're like, okay. And then hop down. And sure. But everyone else is back there. Here. And can she not hide in that space because the kobold and Brendan are there?
Well, she already used her action, so she doesn't have the ability to
She
hide.
has on her sheet, it says she has.
Oh, because
Yeah,
she's a goblin.
goblins.
Goblins can do that. No, she can occupy that space with them and try to hide.
Yeah, she's gonna use her bonus action to hide.
Okay. Go ahead and roll it.
Stealth first.
Okay. Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Elaine is going to step forward to here. She's going to tell her to get to the other side of the room to try to distract them. Oops. God damn it. 2, 3, 5, 6. Let me just double check something real quick. All right. And then this one, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And as it takes that space, another icicle thing kind of cracks from the ceiling and drops down onto it. It hits it. And you see it kind of impale on it, and as it impales into it, the kind of you see this kind of frost spread for where the impale is, and spreads all out, and this red cobalt face and whatnot starts to turn blue, and it seizes up and it convulses and dies. And then Villain curses, shit, and she moves over to here, and she casts Blight. She casts Blight. Why isn't it casting? Save. She makes it, but it still does 8d8 damage. So she takes half of that, as you see kind of like her cheeks actually start to suck in as kind of the moisture inside of her body almost seems to be drying up. And she takes 23 points of damage from that. As she does, she pulls from, you see that she reaches behind her back and she pulls out a staff. And with that, she strikes at the ogre war chief and crits. In doing so, she does.
How is it her turn?
I forgot to build in the crit thing on that, so it's double that first one. Sorry for the, I don't know, it was a lag on roll 20. So she does 42 points of bludgeoning and, oh no, it's double dice, so it's 15. It did it right. Okay, so it's 36 plus
52.
Thank you.
Is that a reaction?
Legendary action.
Oh, okay.
You dare. And so as she does that,
Defilers, I am the hand of the Frostmaiden on this plane. Her disciple. I am Ariel's apostle, and you shall feel her wrath through me.
and that's Valaine's turn.
And I am restrained on a failed deck save.
Why did you have to take that?
From the attack that she did. He has DC 17 deck save.
You mean
Phil is restrained.
I'm sorry, not you. The whatchamacallit?
The orc.
Yeah. So as he, not only the cold kind of flows out of this staff and does damage from the huge crash down onto him, ice starts to form up on the floor and begins to coat his feet, and now his legs are encased in chunks of ice, restraining him in place. Thanks, Filbert.
Yep.
All right. The ghost of Naz. She yells out, "This is the avatar of the Frostmaiden. Beware, you're in for a fight." And she's gonna take the dodge action, but with intent. There's a reason. All right, Thea.
Oh, guys, we were not ready for this.
Oh, imagine that.
You sent the arrow down.
I also said that we should take a better rest, but...
Well, I'm gonna cure Kaz. Nine.
Thank you.
So saying a quick prayer, she touches you, Kaz, on the chest, and you feel the warmth of Lathander flow through you, and some of your aches disappear, and some of your wounds close up a little bit more.
And, yeah. Gonna look at this giant woman and be like, fuck. Let Xander be with me now. Come on.
All right, that it?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Not be on top of the creepy crawl. Oh, he's moving anyway. Okay, good.
Yeah, the creepy crawl starts to slither across the floor.
Oh,
Is this one?
bless the little makers.
That's awesome. That is awesome. All right, Kaz.
All right. So I haven't used it yet because I haven't really had much of a chance to. So I wanted to get your opinion on this because I haven't taken my third rune yet because we haven't had a long rest since I was able to get Kaz's get control of Kaz back.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't even putting that rune in yet.
Right.
But this here, I'm gonna put it. I got that ability as well as part. Wait, no, that's 6. That's isn't it? No, it's not. Yeah, we are 7th level. So yeah, so I've got that ability too. Should I hold off until I rest to be able to use that ability, or can I start using it now?
Roll a Arcana.
Arcana?
Yep, we'll say it's 50-50. DC is 10.
No. Okay.
No.
So I'll hold off on using it until I rest.
Yeah, the other one, too, you would have to actually spend the time and, putting the rune on. So yeah, you would need a long rest under your own.
Well, I mean that one. Yeah. Well, I mean that one's not. Isn't tied to a specific.
No.
rune.
I know. For this one,
yeah.
I was gonna say it's a 50-50 chance that you
Yeah.
just instinctually know it, but.
Yeah, I got you.
And actually, I was giving you Arcana, so you actually got a bonus to your percentage. So.
Yeah. No, thank you. Though. I didn't want to just start using it and be like, well, I got it. So, all right. So I will step up and go for it.
Okay. What are you doing, Kaz?
It says stepping up and going big.
Okay.
Big, and then I'm gonna take some swings. .22 hit.
Yes, it does.
Awesome. Plus 6. Jesus. So that's 7. And then I'll also ignite my rune on my axe. So that's another 2d6 of fire damage. So plus 10 fire damage. And I'm sure she'll make the DC 16, 8, 9, 10, 11. No, 15. DC 15 strength save. Or not.
She chooses
To succeed.
to succeed.
Well, but she does take the 10 fire damage.
On top of the 6 slashing, yeah?
Correct. Well,
And
that's
the
the
1.
7 slot.
Yeah, so,
But yeah,
so
7.
17 total. Okay.
Yep. And then that's the first hit. And then 26, I'm sure hits
It
for
does.
7 damage. And then I shall action surge. Since I got that back on the short rest. And attack some more. 17 hit?
Yes.
Awesome. So 12 damage. Again. And it's another 12 damage.
Alright, damn. She uses... Is that it?
Yeah.
Okay.
48 damage.
She uses her, legendary action and lifts up her foot and stomps on the orc war chief with her foot. Wow. Wow. That's impossible. Hang on, there's no way. I must have done this wrong. Hang on, let me fix something. My formula that I made in here is wrong. Cause
Yeah, it looks a little funky.
yeah. Oop, not plus 66, Mickey. Plus 6. Yeah, I put a period in instead of a 6. So it does 8 points of bludgeoning damage to the orc war chief.
Okay.
That brings up her actual turn in rotation. Let me just double check something. Gonna push past that. So if you can want an opportunity attack, go ahead, Cass.
Okay.
Okay, so she takes 14 points of your slashing damage. But she puts her foot, both of her hands forward and casts Cone of Cold. So everyone in the room has to make a Constitution saving throw.
DC 34. Holy shnikes.
Yeah, is that right?
It can't be.
Yeah.
She's 15th level plus thing, DC 18, I think.
Okay.
Right? What is? How do you count? How do you do it? Wait, David, remind me again. My brain isn't working. I didn't sleep at all last night.
8 plus proficiency plus the spellcasting modifier.
Okay, so plus 5 plus 4, so plus 9, 8, 17 is the DC.
Okay, so I pass.
Save.
Are
Windsor needs to save.
we technically behind a wall over here? Is that going to matter?
It's not really a
Okay.
wall so much. That's like that, so you can't see over it, but it's flat. It doesn't actually
Gotcha.
extend up. It's just the limits of roll 20.
Oof.
Actually, let me take those off so that. Let me see if I can take them off.
Oh, jeez.
There we go.
I accidentally rolled my Constitution saving throw with Windsor. I'm sorry, so she gets that 22. I can take the 8 if you want that I rolled again for her.
No. It's gonna come up under your name, no matter which sheet you roll it on. So just tell me which one failed.
No, I'm just saying I accidentally rolled them both on her sheet.
Oh,
is what I'm
okay.
saying. Yeah.
Well,
so
you just add your modifier instead of hers on.
the
You're
first
both
one?
the same. You're both +4, so it doesn't matter.
No. No, I'm pretty sure Shala's is 0.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 0 instead of 22. It would be 18, so you would still pass.
She failed. Oof.
What was I just doing? Shit.
Rolling a lot of damage.
Hang on, not yet. I gotta do Verlaine's con save. So she fails too. Alright, so 8d8. Alright, well, it's just straight 8d8. It's not that bad. Where's my roller?
Depending on how you roll.
Unless you get all ones, I'm going down this turn, so. Yeah.
So those that fail take 38 points of damage. Those that have resistance take half of that. Those who made it so you take 19, and if you have resistance and passed, you take 9.
The orc is down.
All right, so he pops out of existence.
Shala's down.
What did I say? Did Verlaine make it? What is going on? Come on, roll 20.
She didn't.
Crap out of me now.
She had a 16.
Okay, so she gets minus 38. Oh, I didn't do Naz either. He makes it. But he was way down to begin with, so he's unconscious. And that means the ghost comes out of the body.
Oh no.
Still can't get the hasn't been 24 hours yet.
Go possess the giantess.
Okay. Hang on, I'm still doing lots to do on this one. Alright, is that everybody? Okay. And is your Ashala, you're unconscious?
Yes. And 0 is on 4. I can't kill her character. I can't do that to her.
We're gonna say the kobold, even if you succeeded, is dead. Because he only had 19 hit points. So. Alright.
Feel my goddess's might. Defilers. Now you will learn the price for your folly.
And that brings you up, Filbert.
Okay, 10, 15, 20. I'd like to bonus action hide behind Kaz for for a brief moment.
Okay.
And,
Her passive perception is 29. No,
Okay.
I'm kidding. I was
All
totally
right.
kidding. No. She doesn't see you. She lost track of you behind the massive form.
16 to hit.
16 hits.
And really crappy damage, 19 damage.
It still staggers her. She does not look. I mean, she's you've injured her. The party.
Cool. It was 5, 10, 15. I got 10 more feet of movement. I'm gonna go back and then down that first stair.
Okay.
That's my turn.
Does that make your? You can't see anything if I do that, can you? Never mind. Let me fix that.
I cannot. Everything went black.
Yeah, I threw you. Never mind. I try to get clever. As I have recently, I am not clever. All right. What? You disagree? Oh, that was a bad time. Go lay down. All right. She points out a finger. And seeing Kaz as the biggest threat. Well, what's her intelligence? No, actually, she looks at Thea. And seeing the holy symbol on your chest, cast a cantrip. So I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. I really need to fix that. How do I fix that?
Do it. I have faith. Come on, Lavender. Yes.
I see what I did wrong. All right, I fixed it. So you save. I think. Hang on. Don't just ignore this. I just want to see what the right. Yeah. So it's a DC 17. So you fail. But because of your cold resistance, you only take 5 points of cold damage. She notices that.
You have been given my goddess's gift, and yet you come here bearing the burden and the symbol of the despised god of the sun? I shall teach you the error of your ways.
Alright, so that's Ashala. I need a death save.
Alright.
Succeed.
Alright.
That brings up a battered up Winzira.
Can you cast healing word on yourself?
Yep.
Okay.
Yes, she can.
On herself.
What's the word she uses to sing out with her lute? Ouchies?
Gonna cast it at third level.
Okay.
No, second level.
Okay, so when you click it, it'll ask you what level you want to cast it at.
But I feel like she only has one second level slot, or third level slot, excuse me.
All right, so she heals herself for 8 points. And that's a bonus action. So she still has her full action. She can cast a cantrip. She can, or take a regular attack, or...
She will attack one of the little grubby worm guy, this guy right here, with Vicious Mockery. You're so disgusting, I wouldn't even eat you.
Damn, that is harsh. Fails. So he takes 5 points of psychic damage. Wait, does he though? Hang on. What's the intelligence that it has to have?
4.
That's Phantasmal Force. I don't know if Vicious Mockery has it.
Yeah,
Just click the
see it.
thing that looks like a little thought bubble. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, no intelligence for
Wow, because
Vicious Mockery.
it has an intelligence of 1. So.
So that she can hear you.
Yep. So it doesn't have much of a brain, but it has just enough to get hurt.
Be hurt by
For the first time, it feels shame and rejection, and it doesn't understand what this feeling is. It's very confused.
My flesh is not my own.
Oh, you're so lucky, Kaz.
Not really. Sometimes.
Well, no, the reach on that's only 10 feet. So she starts to chant out something and rubs her hands together. And you can kind of see like this kind of glimmery, almost like snow kind of coat her. Alright, and that brings up Verlaine. I have no idea what the fuck she's gonna do. Probably just magic missile. Magic missile her. Oh my god, I have so many freaking things open right now. I don't know where hers went. Oh, you know why? Because I'm on that. Dumbass. There it is. Okay. Enfeeblement not on here as a fucking attack roll. God damn it. Roll 20. Pissing me off. Alright, so. Right, because it should be an attack.
Yep.
Oh no, it's a spell save.
No, it says make a ranged spell attack against the target.
Yeah, exactly. Alright. Thanks, Dave. Her spell modifier is 7, so that misses altogether.
Awesome.
Great.
Alright, so her this green kind of nauseating like beam of light shoots out of her hand, and just kind of goes high and wide and totally misses this giant form. Alrighty. That brings up Brendan, who needs to make a death save. Christ, I don't know. I like never look at the character sheets anymore, man. I'm like, where's the death save? No, like seriously, where is it?
Oh, it's right next to hit dice.
Yeah, right under it.
Hit dice.
Right under hit point maximum, then there's temporary hit points, and then, yeah.
One failure.
Uh-oh.
Well, Zero might be able to add to her book collection soon.
Okay. All right, Thea.
Alright. Oh. Torn. Well. No, I was thinking about notice. Can I use a higher? Yeah, I can. Alright, I'm gonna go. Can I get on this ridge? Is this like a ridge or?
No, that's the wall.
Yeah. So how the hell am I supposed to get to this person? I can stand on top of Winzera.
You can stand over.
Yeah.
And then you just have to move out.
You just can't end right there.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm going to cure Ashala
Okay.
at level 2. Alright. So 8 points.
No.
Thank you.
Was it? No, hold on.
Yeah, 1 plus 1. So yeah.
No, it's 6. Isn't
6
it?
plus 2 is 8. Yeah, because the higher level cast one.
Yeah.
It was.
Yeah. Wow. I rolled great. So 6. Sorry.
6.
God
Alright.
damn it.
No, it's 8.
It's 8?
Yes.
It's 8.
Okay.
You add the 2 numbers together.
Okay. You confused me.
You just on the top one you rolled a 1.
Yeah.
Plus 1 is 2.
Okay, you confused me. All right. And then I'll move that way, and then. No, I didn't mean to do that.
No.
That's right.
The only bonus action spell you have is
That's right.
and
That's
you have to
right.
cast a cantrip once for me, so.
That's right. That's right. Okay. Well, that's all I'm gonna do.
Okay. Piercer starts moving over and starts going up the wall. Okay, Kaz.
Alright, so the second wind, which is D10 plus fighter level. So 10. Back. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, and then step up and take a couple swings. 18, I'm sure that hit. I know that hits. Plus a d6. So 11 points of damage. I already. And 22 to hit for another 6 points.
Jesus.
2d10s.
2d12s. I know. And I'm
Okay.
rolling less than 12. I don't know. That'll do it for that. Actually, like, what is this, like a table or something?
It's a throne.
It's a throne, okay. Well, no, it's just there's.
She starts to begin to chant. Hang on, let me double check something here. All right. And as she begins to chant, you start to see a wind start to form and begin to swirl, and a whirlwind forms and grows and fills a 10-foot space and goes all the way to the ceiling 30 feet up. Let me just do something real quick. I think I have, this will work. Come on, Lily. So both Verlaine and Thea, I need you to make a DC 17 dexterity saving throw.
I am going to use my inspiration to reroll that. Or my luck, whichever. And I still fail.
Oh boy. Okay.
Yep. Dex is not my best.
Alright, so. So, you take 35 points of bludgeoning damage. So a medium creature doesn't need to make the strength saving throw?
Larger or smaller?
Oh, large or smaller.
Whirlwind
Yeah,
sucks
so
up any
then you
medium
need
or
to make
smaller
a
objects
a strength
that aren't secured to anything.
save as well, Thea.
Okay.
So she what's her name? Verlaine makes it, but you do not. So the whirlwind swirling around you kind of pulls you into it, and you begin to get lifted off of the ground. And you are now 5 feet up with inside the whirlwind, and you are restrained.
I don't know how I'm gonna get out of this. I mean, I have to roll like ridiculously high because dex and strength. And more feet. Somebody's gonna have to like knock me out of this whirlwind.
Well, I think.
All right, that is her turn.
What that has to do? That's what I just did.
All right, Filbert.
Alright, so, this thing is right up to the edge of the stairs.
Yes, it fills a 10-foot. Well, you can get by it
Okay.
because you can get over the stairs on that side too, Filbert.
Oh, on this side too? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay,
It's
that's what I'll
just
do.
like the kind of the opening in the floor.
Alright, so, we'll call that 10 feet to climb up. 15. 20. Uh, 10, 15, 20, 25. I will attempt to duck behind Kaz as I'm doing that.
Okay.
26 on the stealth.
Okay.
26 to hit. Or 29 points of damage.
Damn. Okay. That staggers her. Is whirlwind a concentration? It is.
It is.
She needs to make a con save.
13. Oh, no, wait, 29. So, 14 or higher.
18. All right, so the whirlwind still continues to go, even though she was staggered. She uses her legendary action to bring her, her staff to bear on Kaz. So you take 46 points of bludgeoning damage and 13 of cold.
I'm out.
Roll the strength save anyway. Alright, and as you're unconscious but slumped over now, as you fall, your legs are still encased in ice. Okay, Ashala.
Shala is going to cast Mage Hand and attempt to push Thea out of the whirlwind.
You're casting which one? I'm sorry, it broke up.
Mage Hand.
Mage Hand.
Mhm. Pull it up for you if you would like.
Roll a strength save at disadvantage.
Okay. This is going to be interesting. one.
What's your mage hand look like, by the way?
It's black and kind of like, withered.
So this withered kind of monkey's paw looking type of hand starts to go out from a cord in your and proceeds to go into the whirlwind. But the whirlwind, it grasps onto her and it starts to buffet it around, and it's just not strong enough to pull her out.
Turn.
All right. She uses her last legendary action and casts Frostbite at Verlaine. Let's make a con save. Fails, so she takes 10 points of cold damage. Winzira.
Winzira is going to piece out of here and head down the stairs. Sorry, guys! Ow. Before that, though, she's going to attack with Vicious Mockery. I love cantrips.
Okay.
Did her vicious mockery land before?
I think it did.
On the piercer, yeah.
Oh, that was on the piercer?
Yeah, on the ice piercer.
Oh, okay. I thought it was on the giant.
All right, so it's a what save?
I believe it's a
Wisdom, right?
save. Yeah. So.
Okay, so she rolls the wisdom. 22.
Yeah, that saves. I still roll it now.
And then she jumps down the hole.
Yeah.
As she would.
This is out.
So. Naz's ghost flies over and attempts to possess her. And she crits. So shakes off the possession. Elaine. So she begins to chant and reaches out her hand and just makes it. And she moves the hell away from the whirlwind. Brendan, who's unconscious, needs to make a death save. One success. Okay, Thea. You are caught up in that whirlwind, and I'm going to move you because you would actually get... Nope. Come on. So you can make another... You are restrained, but you can try to break that. A restrained creature can use an action to make a strength or dexterity check against your spell save. But if you succeed, you're no longer restrained by the whirlwind, and you're thrown. Or you can use...
Why do you keep rolling at advantage? I'm on normal.
Well, the first one is we'll use, and the DC was 17. So you try to struggle to get yourself out of it, but you're unable to break out of the whirlwind that's kind of still twirling you about.
Yeah, I figured as much.
The piercer continues to climb up the wall. And this one makes it to the wall and begins its climb back up. Okay, Kaz. Need death save. Oof. Alright, so one failure. She waves her hand, pointing at the whirlwind, and it begins to move. And it moves and carries Thea with it, but it passes over the body of Brendan, Ashala, and it stops above Winzira in the but it doesn't go down. So Winzira being 5 feet down and crouched down, it's above her, so she does not get sucked up into it. The rest of you two, though, need to make a con save, which I believe Brendan automatically fails, correct?
Yeah. Lifeless body is like...
I didn't mean to roll at disadvantage. Shit.
We just take the first one.
15.
Fails.
Rip.
Where'd it go?
Strength and dexterity save, I thought.
It's a dex save first.
Yeah, you said con.
Oh, I'm sorry. What's your dex modifier, Kayla?
My dex modifier is 1.
So 16 still fails.
Closer.
Closer. Alright, so you take 29 points of damage.
Yeah, I'm down.
You're down again, but you're not dead.
Should've just not healed her.
Well, no, because then she'd be doing, that'd be way worse.
Yeah, she would
I was gonna radiance to the dawn her ass.
So how many... So Brendan's dead.
Yeah. Dead.
Dead.
Flopping about in the whirlwind.
Like a rag doll.
Yep.
And that is her turn. That is her action.
It's all up to you, Filbert. Everybody else is out.
Let me just triple check one thing real quick, Filbert, before you do. No, okay, it's on Thea's turn. Okay. Okay. It's up to you, Filbert.
So Kaz is unconscious, but he's still like frozen.
He's kind of like
standing
slumped.
up.
You know, his feet are frozen, but he's kind of like back with just his legs being held up, so he's prone.
Okay.
He just meant, is he big enough to hide behind?
Yeah.
I wouldn't say so.
All right.
No.
Everybody else is down that I can see, including Verlaine.
Verlaine is she's conscious. She's just kind of tucked over there behind the throne.
All right.
And Thea's alive, but inside of a whirlwind.
Barely.
All right. I will bonus action steady aim
Okay.
and take a shot at her.
Okay. Do the deed. Stop, Lily. That hits.
Oh, my damage has been terrible tonight. 22.
22 is exactly what you needed. I shit you not. That is exactly what she had. All right.
Well, that's
So
good
your
because I
bolt-
would have felt bad.
Your bolt flashes across and slams into her, and a gout of this blood kind of comes out of her mouth. And she roars in anger. And suddenly, specks of snow and shards of ice whirl around her, coming off of her body. Slowly, she begins to lift into the air until she hovers several feet off the ground. She turns her face to the ceiling and yells.
Frostmaiden, I have failed you. Accept my final offering, this pitiful mortal coal, and my eternal soul, so that you may deliver your cold judgment to those who have wronged you. Or ill, I beseech you, use me as your vessel.
While the giant speaks, Rime spreads across her body until she is completely covered in a thick layer of ice. Just as the last words cross her lips, the body stiffens. Then, as does the whirlwind of ice and snow, as if time itself has stopped. Creaking loudly, the giant's head turns towards you, eyes glowing with a fierce blue light. She looks straight at you, through you almost, her gaze as cold and sharp as icicles, and says to you in a voice that is simultaneously soft as a whisper, but as deafening as thunder. With those words, the giant's frozen body...
Right,
and
Mickey.
Yeah?
We couldn't understand you.
Okay, there we go.
Unlike you said, you.
With those words, the giant's body, frozen, falls, and all of her belongings explode into a million of small icy shards that come clashing to the ground underneath it, until there's nothing left of the giant but scattered piles of ice and snow, and the echo of an eerie voice on the wind.
Oh, alright. So how much damage am I taking getting flung from this fucking whirlwind?
You were only 5 feet up, So you just fall to 5 feet as the whirlwind dissipates, and you drop to the ground. You don't take any damage from a 5-foot fall.
All right. Good grief, y'all. Well,
And I'm sorry, Kaz, you guys are all got dragged over. I meant to move you with the whirlwind. But there was a lot going on. So,
if you don't mind, can we call it here? It is my lady time, and I am very sore.
well, let's resolve the people who are dying.
Right.
If you need to go, that's
I'm
fine,
gonna run
Tara.
around. I've got 3 cure wounds, so burp. Hold on. I can't. Yeah, I'm trying to. I can't even see. Okay, so 1. That's on Kaz.
8.
2. Number 2 on Ashala. 10.
Thank you.
Why did it higher level casts at 1? That doesn't make any sense. It should be 2.
No, that's
Okay.
your roll.
Okay, good. All right. And when Zira, noped out, so she's probably okay. Filbert's not hurt.
Either do yourself.
I just have to heal myself because I'm at 11, so.
As you guys are doing that and you're moving around, you hear a kind of a wail come out of the ghost of Naz. No! Without a body to tether to, I'm being pulled back to mine! And she winks out.
Wow.
Verlaine kind of starts to chuckle. Without her finding the Codex of White, she'll spend eternity on that frozen hunk of a ship. I feel so very bad for her.
As she can go fuck herself.
You guys see these piercers still are making their way back up to the ceiling.
Yeah, we should get out of this room before they decide to come bouncing on our heads again, or go into homegirl's bedroom or something.
No back here.
For stuff.
All right.
I take a shot at one of the piercers, 19 to hit and 32 damage.
Which one?
I
This
guess
one?
that one over there. Yeah.
And you kill it.
Shala is going to help Windsor up the stairs.
Very kind of you.
I guess I'll take a pot shot at the other piercer with my crossbow. And I miss.
25 to hit, 28 damage. On the other one. Just as a technicality to take it out.
You succeed.
Alright.
So as you guys enter and you see a bed the size big enough for a giant to occupy in this main room, and in a kind of an alcove off, you see an ice altar, if you will, with the only things on it are several human skulls kind of piled up on top of it, and in the front of it you can see a stylized snowflake, 8-pointed snowflake, kind of reliefed out of the front of it. And I guess we'll call it there then tonight.
Okay.
TPK narrowly avoided.
Narrowly.
It was either Filbert took that last shot or he moved dash and got out of there.
See ya.
Kind of went against character because Filbert would have ran, to be honest with you.
Well, that's what it is. That's what it is.
All right. Well, thank you, everyone. That was fun.
Good night.
Good night, everyone.